Hi, this is DigiDino. I made a video and a sample because the standard movement is differently than with the Navmesh. So you can download this attachment and just uh, open your project and then double click this and import. And then you have this folder here when it's ready. And this one you can remove later on. And also this folder is the pathfinding, but if you have this already, or anyway, you can just leave this because you're gonna need this also for the pathfinding. Then double click this to start and press play. I'll show you first that it's working. So when I click and hold, it's following the mouse, and I'm going outside the wall, it goes also there. And when I just click, then it's fine too. So I will show you how I have set this up. First of all, the camera. So I have a smooth follow action, and my target is Mr. P. And Mr. P is actually just a rigid here a capsule collider. Then I added some spheres to make this eyes and nose and mouth, so you can see where the front is. And on Mr. P, I have the Navmesh agent. Then, so the main camera, I have my distance, height, and height damping, and I have set rotation to 0, so it won't rotate. Then I have my mouse control here, and I have this is simply an empty object with an FSM on it, and this one is also an empty object with an FSM. So you could put both just on one FSM if you want. It depends on how you want to set that up. Doesn't matter. So here is my mouse control. So on mouse button down, it's going to send this event. And when it goes here, it's going to send an event. And it's going to send this to this movement control object. So the way you do this is just select game object, specify game object, movement control, and then you can see the things that you can select. And I will show you here. So that are these two events. To see them, you need to check them to be global. So then you can send event from different FSMs. So I send here a move to, and I have my get mouse button up. So when I release, it's gonna go here. And then I have here again a send event to idle, also to this object. So it goes here. And I have this get mouse button down again. So when I push my button again, it's gonna go here, and release, it goes back here, and so on. Now I have my movement controls here. So on idle, I have a mouse pick, and I have this ray distance to 10,000, but you can set it shorter. It doesn't matter. Just look how far you need. And I'm storing the store point, so in a variable, and I have a layer mask. So on my plane, I have here this layer. I named it floor. So to add layers, you can just click here and add new layers if you want. So this is my floor layer, and the reason I have this here in my mouse pick, so when I click here, it's only gonna do the mouse pick on the floor. So if I'm here on the wall, it won't pick on the wall, but it won't. It will pick the floor behind it, so it will just ignore the walls, and also the character will be ignored. So that's useful. Then I have my set agent destination, and in the destination I'm getting here this store point. So I place this here. Then I have the agent move, and I have Mr. P in here also to move. Also here the agent destination, and then and in this one is a little bit different. So mouse pick is the same, set agent and set agent move is the same, but I have this next frame event, and this is just going back here. So what this does is it's gonna ask this again and again every frame, and we need this because if you don't have that in every frame, it's gonna just check once and it won't update. Uh, yeah, I will show you here. So when I'm playing it, so you can see it started here. When I press, it's moving and it's updating every frame. It goes out, and when I release, it moves to the last position where I release my mouse. Let me see. So also on the walls, I have these Navmesh obstacles, but the Navmesh isn't ideal actually made, but it works for this tutorial. So you'll have to play around with the Navmesh to make this ideally, because sometimes it gets a little bit stuck in here and slows down. But if you adjust everything, that's gonna work fine also. So I hope this helped you out, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.